seriously, these things on the list, they move my soul. They move my soul. They move my soul. Aloha, welcome to Tuesday, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video about travel, tourism, and just a discussion really about where we choose to live as people. So in this video, I'm going to give you 8 reasons why and 8 reasons why not about me being a diaspora and me living in the UK and why I like living here and why I don't like living here. So let's get into the video. Let's get into the video. Let's get into the video. So before we start this video, let me preface this by saying I am RELOCATE. I am Ghanaian and I have lived in the UK for 16 years. Yes, you heard me right. I know this beautiful young face doesn't look a day over 20. But I have lived in the UK for 16 years. I'm 27 now and I came to the UK, you guessed it, when I was 11. So all that time I've been living in the UK. I've had a bit of experience of living in Ghana, and this video really is for me to be honest and share my opinions about why I love living in the UK and would consider living here for an extended amount of time more, and also why I love or would love to live back in Ghana. Let's get into the video. So I'm going to start with the why nots. I'm going to start with the negatives. I'm going to start with the reasons why I don't want to move back home, the reasons why I like living in the UK, and then I'm going to move on to the 8 reasons why I would love to move back home and the reasons why I prefer to live in Ghana. So the first reason why I would consider living in the UK for a long period of time is Ghana man time. Okay, you heard me right. Ghana man time. Even though when I was younger, I didn't really experience this to the level that I'm experiencing it now, it's definitely prevalent. So something we do as Ghanaians, Mintasakra, why do we do this? Okay, I do not understand why my people do this, okay? So, for example, if you tell a Ghanaian, I think many Africans, if you tell them, be there at 2 p.m, be there at that event at 2 p.m, I assure you, the first Ghanaian will turn up at 2, but the 3rd and 4th, the 7th, the 9th, the 20th Ghanaian will turn up at 6. They will turn up at 6. Why do we do this? Why are we not efficient with time? Something that I've lived in the UK and really love about the UK is for the majority of people, they value time. If they tell you the meeting starts at 2, best believe the meeting will start at 2, whether you're there or you aren't. And that's what I really do cherish. Something that if I think I went back home, it will take a while for me to get used to because everyone is so relaxed, you know? They do things in their own time. My mum's told me countless stories of when she was training as a nurse or working as a nurse, and taxi drivers would just take their time, their sweet time when they needed to be in a village or a town for immunizations, etc. And I just think, oh, this is a serious matter. We're going here to save someone's life, yet you're still taking your time? Really? Really though? Is that necessary? It's just something that I will have to get used to. The second reason is the Ghanaian mindset. And I don't think this is necessarily limited to Ghanaians. I believe this is limited to a lot of Africans and even some non-Africans as well. The mindset that you need to look out for just yourself and everyone else can go to the wayside. You know, you will strive, you'll become better and you'll show off and everything will be good for you. And everyone else, you can help them a little bit, or as they say, small. You can help them a little bit. However, when it comes down to it, it's you and yours and that is it. Finale, period, done. I understand this mindset in the sense that you want to make sure that you're good before someone else is good. However, you shouldn't make sure you're good at the detriment of someone else. This mindset is something that I will never understand. I do not wish to partake in. And if I went to Ghana and it was done to me, best believe that person, that situation will not be part of my life any longer, because I do not tolerate that. I walk away. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is PMLE uncertainty. If you haven't watched my video about PMLE, I'm going to put it up here. And PMLE is basically polymorphic light eruption. It's a condition that I realized that I gained when I moved to the UK. I do not claim it as mine, but it did happen to me and does happen to me. And what happens is that my skin is basically sensitive to the UV rays in the summer, in spring, basically anytime the sun is out. So for me, moving back to Ghana, which is mainly hot, the sun is shining for the majority of the year, that's the uncertainty that I have. In the UK, I can kind of control it. Now I figured out a solution, which is to wear sunscreen, SPF 30 plus, SPF 50 if I can, and also to moisturize my skin with an after sun gel. Works better for me than the lotion because it cools my skin down as well. That is regulated in the UK. However, if I go to Ghana, I'm going to have to apply it every day, or my skin might get adjusted to the constant sunshine. I don't know. So that is something that is preventing me from moving back home. The uncertainty that this skin condition could get worse because of the excessive exposure to sun, or it might regulate itself because of the excessive exposure to sun. The 4th reason why I would consider staying in the UK is creature comforts. I mean, I've lived here for 16 years. I have become comfortable with the system, transports, everything. I am very comfortable with the system. I know that if I want to go to a shop, most supermarkets open at 7 a.m. I can go to the shop to get what I need. Sundays they close at 4 p.m. You know, you become ingrained to these different habits, these different comforts. You can rest assured in the security that something will exist at a certain time. That is what is also holding me back. I've become used to it, you know, accessibility, going to different shops. If I need to buy something, I know I can order it and it will come at this certain time. I know in Ghana, things like this exist. I'm not oblivious to that. I know there are supermarkets, I know there are markets, I know there's delivery, I know there's all these things, but I'm not used to the system. So that's something that's holding me back, but it's not a big deal. I can just learn it like I did in the UK. However, the creature comforts really do make me rethink my going back home. The 5th is a little bit to do with the creature comforts as well. The reason why I didn't mention it is because, of course, it's a point in and of itself, and that is the financial security. I am blessed. I am highly favored, and luckily, due to this favor of God on my life, graced with blessings, I am able to get most jobs that I apply for. And in the UK, I have developed a skill set that matches the system and matches my industry. So if I do desire or do want to have a job, I know that I will get that job and that will bring me financial security. So if I go back home to Ghana, because I haven't lived there, I don't know how my skill set translates to job acquisition. So if I do get a job, or if I go to Ghana with my skill set, what job can I get? You know, how would it bring me financial security? How would it help me sustain my lifestyle? Because I have to change my lifestyle, but if I secure the same job in the UK, because of the rate of exchange, the exchange rate, it's much higher if I get the money in pounds and then translate it to cedis, which is the Ghanaian currency. It's much higher if I do it that way, as opposed to living in Ghana, working for the same job role or same job responsibilities. I might get paid significantly less than I would in the UK per month. But if my lifestyle is comfortable and if it aligns with my lifestyle, then I might not need that much money. However, thinking about my children, my children's children, legacy, businesses, all these different things. So financial security is one thing that is also on my mind when I think about leaving the UK and moving back home to Ghana. Sixth on the list is Wi-Fi and data charges. Lord have mercy. Having had relationships and friendships with people back home, I know the cost of data is high, especially if you want to communicate with people outside of Ghana. Lord have mercy. So going back home, as someone who researches on the daily, as someone who lives their life more or less on the internet, because I read so many articles, I watch so many videos just to gain information, listen to songs, listen to or watch music videos, watch Korean shows. My data, Lord have mercy. What? Skyrockets, is going to go through the roof. So that's something that is preventing me from going back home, because in the UK, if I pay I'm paying £27 a month now for unlimited data, so I can hotspot my phone's data to my laptop and hotspot it to my TV as well. Incredible. I love that, because I can access the videos, the shows, whatever it is, on all these different platforms for £28 a month, fixed, unless I go over it. So that's something that's hindering me. The price of data and Wi-Fi, the accessibility in terms of getting a Wi-Fi connection to my house. But all these things are feasible because, of course, Ghana has Wi-Fi and they have data. So when I go there, then I'll learn how the system works. Number seven is really that I have a lot more of the UK yet to explore. I haven't been to many places in the UK, and I want to before I decide that I want to move back home. For example, I want to visit big cities. I want to do a tour of all the big cities in the UK, go to a few towns, go to a few tourist attractions, and just explore. I've lived here for 16 years, and in my opinion, I haven't done a lot. I've just been living, working, studying. I've not really experienced the culture that much, so I would love to do that before I go back home. And number 8 on my list, the final point before I move on to why I want to move back home, is my friends and family. The friends and family that I've made in the UK. And the reason why this is number 8 and not number 1 is because I can travel for my friends and family. The other things are integral to the culture of the UK or Ghana, but this one I'm not going to neglect. Just because I moved to Ghana doesn't mean I'm not going to see my friends and family. I will make the time for them to come and see me, and I'll make the time to come and see them. This is not a biggie for me at all. This is something that I can happily do. It doesn't impede on where I live. Wherever I live, I'll see my friends and family, and they will see me. The thing that makes it easier in a way is that even whilst I'm living in the UK, I barely see my friends and family because we live so far away that in order to see each other, we have to plan to go and see each other. So wherever I live in the world, it'll be the same situation. We'll have to plan to go and see each other. So that is why it's number 8 on the list. Drum roll. Let's get into why I want to live in Ghana. And secretly, seriously, these things on the list, they move my soul. They move my soul. Hey, but I'm gonna feel. I want to go back home. But this, oh Lord, help me. Let's get into the list. So number 1 on the list this time is my family and my friends. Lord. So I don't have many friends back home, in fact, because I left when I was so young. I've connected with my old schoolmates, but we don't really talk that often because we've spent 16 years apart. That's a long time. That's someone's age. That's how old someone is. Someone was birthed 16 years ago. They're 16 now. That's how long I haven't spoken to my old school friends for. So that is a long time. But my family, the majority of my family are back home, and my sweet grandmother, hey, my darling mommy, my darling honey, my sweet Akatesia Brewa, oh, my sweet grandmother. I shed a tear. No, it's honestly, I love my grandmother so much. I love my nana so much. She practically raised me. When my mum was in the UK, she practically raised me, and she continues to raise me till this day. Even though we don't speak as often as we used to, she is my gem. I love her, and she's home. So, I mean, every other reason is secondary. And honestly, every other reason is secondary. She is top priority, number one. If I go home, my grandmother. We can end the video here, in fact. I don't need to go on. I don't need to go on. My grandmother. Yeah. Bye. I'm kidding. Let's get on to number 2. So number 2 on why I would love to go back home is my culture. Hey, me a Ghanaian. Me fi Ghana. I want to me fi. That's where I'm from. I'm a Ghanaian, okay? I am half a Hanta and half Ga. So that's polar opposite sides actually. Lower East region and then West, far West region, opposite sides. And that's where my heritage is. Ghana is who I am. I love my country, I love my people. Even though I only lived there for 11 years, the memories I have are just magical, you know, just magical. Life was easy. I was young, I had no bills to pay, so of course life was easy. But when I think of Ghana, the language, the humor, you know, just the people, the vibrancy, life just was so sweet. Every day I remember waking up just happy, you know, and that's what I miss. I just miss even the humor. Some real CCR, some America brofa, no America fan side difference in the womb. Why about smarty? You see, even the way I speak, the way my culture, my culture, it's just different. The jokes I make and play in fancy, that is my true character. But in English, you can't translate the humor in the same way. It doesn't flow, okay? And when I translate the humor, people think I'm being really dry and it's like black humor, like dark humor, or I'm being really sarcastic. And it's just like, I did not mean it that way. It's just a vibe, you know? So that's something that I miss. I miss the humor of my people, the playfulness. I miss my culture. Part of the culture is number 3. Number 3. That's 6. No, number 3. The local food. Let me tell you about Ghanaian mangoes, okay? Let me tell you about Ghanaian mangoes, okay? The kind of mango that you cut and you hold, the juice is just dripping through your fingers and you suck the seed and squeeze the life out of that mango, the juiciness, the sweetness. Let me tell you about the Ghanaian mango, okay? And they're free. I mean, you can go and buy it in the market, but there are so many mango trees dotted everywhere. I'm a forager. If I lived in Ghana, best believe every day I'll be foraging mangoes for free, okay? Organic, tasty food. Some people now grow with pesticides and herbicides and all of these different things. However, if I was in Ghana, I'll grow organically. I'll have a small homestead. I'll have my own animals, my own goats. I'll have my own farm, my pottery studio. More about that later. But the local food, wachi, dokun, kinky. I used to eat kinky with my school friends at, let's say, I think it's like 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning. We will meet the school field. We'll sit down, two benches, person here, person here, person here, person here, back to back. Kinky in the middle. That's our breakfast. Kinky at 9 or 10 years old. You don't get that life in the UK. You just don't get it, okay? It's not something you do in the UK. It's just not. That's what I miss. Local food. You can't get it. You can't. Chop bars. Oh, please. Let's move on. Number 4 is slow living. Slow living. I can bet you right now that my grandma has finished eating. She sat on her sofa, she's listening to her radio, and she is chillaxing. Chillaxing. This woman has worked so hard in her life to raise so many children, and now it's a time for her to live slowly. That's what I want to have. You know, in Ghana, when you finish work, you come home, put some music on, you can go out and see your friends, or you can go to the bar, you can just sit and chill. The sun, it's too hot to do anything else. In fact, I think it's the heat. It's too hot to do anything else. You just chill, okay? You just chill with some ice water, with some coconut juice, coconut water. You just chill, because the heat slows you down, and you yourself, you feel calmer. You're just full of vitamin D. Everything, it just all comes together to make you live slowly, easy, relaxed. That's what I want. That is what I want. And I must add that you can live slowly if you have the money. Like I said, my grandma has worked her whole life. So she's in a place of comfort where we provide for her. So she's able to take it easy, take it slow. But if you don't have the money, of course it's difficult to live a chilled life because you're always hustling for your money. However, when you get to a comfortable position in life, you can live slowly, you can live easy, you can just chill. So... Number 5. Number 5 is, I forgot it then. Number 5 is my values. Everything matches because I was raised in Ghana. I was born in Ghana. I have Ghanaian values, and it doesn't translate to the UK. And the values that I was brought up with are very traditional Ghanaian values because I was raised by my grandmother. The bit that I remember about my childhood is being raised by my grandmother. My mum raised me, of course she did. She did an amazing job, but because I was so young, I don't remember those parts. But being raised by my grandmother for the few years that my mum was over in the UK, I remember the values that she instilled in my young baby being. I remember those values, and those are the values that I live by. And those values, for the majority of those values, coincide with the British values. In Ghana, or the way, I shouldn't say in Ghana because it just coincides with human nature, really. My grandma's an angel. If I haven't told you already, she's an angel. So she taught me angelic values. You hear that? Angelic values. So values such as respect. Respect even a baby all the way through to an adult. Respect everyone, okay? Be polite, have manners, you know. Love people, serve people, share your love with other people. My grandma to this day will give you half the bread in her hand because you are another human being, because she sees that you, even if you don't need it, she will ask you, and then if you say yes, she'll give it to you. That's my grandmother to a T. And those are the values she instilled in me. And in this world, especially in the UK, people are very passive aggressive, very, I don't swear, but this is the word that they are. They're very bitchy. They go behind people's back. They stab people in the back all the time. Not everyone, but the majority. And it's just draining. I really dislike that behavior. It's just unnecessary. And I choose not to engage in that kind of behavior. However, I encounter it on a daily basis, not necessarily towards me, but I see people doing it to each other, and it's just so unnecessary. Drama, just drama. I'm not, that's not me. That's not me. I'm an angel, okay? Okay, I'm not an angel. I also have my faults. I have my weaknesses, but I know how to control myself. I know how to respond to situations and not react to them. I don't need to go behind your face to tell someone else that you've done this or that. No, I just tell it to your face. And then we can move on, you know? So I don't like shady business. That's not how I was brought up. I was brought up to love people, and that's what I do best. And in a place that's engineered for people to be pitted against each other, loving them is really difficult because they're not even open for love. They're not. And like I said earlier on, the Ghanaian mindset becomes very selfish and dogmatic. But the thing is, I've realized that a lot, not only in people from Ghana, but people like Ghanaians living in the UK, living abroad. Their mindset switches because it acclimatizes to the mindset of the majority. It's disgusting. I hate it. So I'd rather go to Ghana, live with and vibe with people who have similar values to mine, who want to help other people, who want to bring people up, instead of just tearing them down all the time because they're insecure. I just like that. I could go on about this topic forever, so let's move on. The sixth one is in tune with what I've just said about my values, the opportunity to help people. I'm not saying that everyone is a charity case in Ghana. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that people are more receptive to help because they would also help you out. The people that I associate with, the people that I share passions with, you can tell that they're very eager to help. That's what I love. I love that passionate nature, that desire to help other people. That's what I want to do. If I go back home, I just want to help people. I want to help people be themselves, not necessarily help them financially, that will come, but I want to help people embrace themselves, embrace their strengths, work on their weaknesses, and just grow as humans. Yeah. Number seven. Most people would have thought this would be number one or number two, but it's very different from the list about the UK. The UK list is very much convenience. The Ghana list is very much culture. So that's what I live for as well, culture. That's why I'm being drawn back home. Anyway, so number 7 on the list is sunshine. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This is actually a picture from Ghana in the background, and I will link below who actually took this picture because it's from Pexels. But look at the beautiful sea, look at the sunshine. You see, this is what I grew up seeing. I was born by the coast, so this is what I grew up seeing. Sunshine makes me happy. I love some sunshine. I love sunny days. I love sunshine, and that's one of the draws for me going back home. Though it could have an uncertain effect on my skin, I wouldn't know unless I go and check it out. So I want to go home, soak in some sunshine, and check it out. Number 8, truly, I believe it's familiarity. Because I have such fond memories of Ghana from when I was younger, I feel like if I go back now, it will be similar. It will be familiar to me. And even when I catch or see shots from my old school or whatever online, a pang of desire springs up in my heart, and I just want to pack all my bags and go. Obviously, that is impractical, but if I plan it properly, I can go on holiday and experience those feelings again. But at the end of the day, familiarity is what drives me, I think, because I have such fond memories of back home. I feel like if I go back home, I'll be able to experience those fond memories again. Not exactly the same, but in a similar sense. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching my video. Let me know down below if you were born in the country that you're living, and if you were not, let me know what you think about it. Why are you still there? Do you want to move back to your original country? Let me know down below. And as always, if you like this video, share it with your friends and family. Let's get their conversation started as well. Let's get their opinions on the video. Let's get to talking. That's what I'm here for. I want to talk to you guys. I want to get to know who you are. I spend so much time on YouTube just reading comments, actually, because it's so intriguing to me, the human psyche, just to find out what people think, how they behave, who they are. So please get to commenting down below. Let's have a conversation. Okay? Have a wonderful rest of your day. evening, morning. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.